Hello, my name is Robert Lyon, and this one we're going to go over just kind of like the remote job landscape. Okay, so this is more for people who are just now trying to get into, remote job stacking as well as just get remote jobs, period, like get jobs online. And this is just kind of the entry level, how you can get into working remotely and making some good money online, working from home, so on and so forth. If you already work online and you already kind of know like what your niche is going to be, you can probably skip this video, but if you're just getting started, this is going to be really helpful. So entry level roles, right? There's tons of them, but if you're just trying to get an online job, these are kind of like the main buckets, right? Administrative support, so virtual assistants, data entry, chat support, customer service representatives, appointment setting, administrative, writing. A lot of copywriters, content writers, social media assistants, content moderators, community managers, SEO assistants, marketing coordinator. Sales, always have tons and tons of SDR jobs, which is just appointment setting and things like that. Generating leads, junior project coordinators, recruiting coordinators, remote call centers, tech and digital, junior web development, IT support, technical support, creatives and media. So graphic design, video editing is huge. Creating really nice dashboards and presentations. Lots of e-commerce brands hire from us, basically where you're like going over different companies' online presence and their e-commerce design and product design and things like that. Education, lots of online tutor opportunities, course moderators, curriculum assistants. Healthcare has tons of opportunities, so billing and coding, patient support, healthcare schedule, claims processor. Finance industry is always looking for more people. Bookkeepers, accountants, loan processors, insurance claims, billing clerks, research assistants, and so on and so forth. So there's just lots of jobs, but these are really good opportunities for people that are just trying to break into the remote landscape, the remote work revolution. There's lots of jobs, basically. All right. Fortune 500 companies, organizations worldwide are embracing everybody to be able to work on their time zone from their house all over the world. The remote opportunities is not going away. It's only going to continue to increase, and there will be tons and tons of different opportunities in the future. These are like the typical professional roles for people who are starting to break in. Client success managers, we've gotten hundreds and hundreds of people client success manager jobs. Sales development reps everywhere. If you can generate income, if you can be good at sales, if you can set appointments, there's lots of opportunities. Marketing specialists, most of the youth are really interested in marketing, so you can really get into the marketing space easily. Operations manager, so processes, coordinate with team, make sure projects run smoothly and finish and things like that. Entry level, kind of the same stuff. Customer support, virtual assistants, content moderators, social media assistants. So if you have experience in any of these fields, it's going to be a lot easier for you to get a job, obviously. And we're just going to help you stack those roles. That's kind of like the main plan. But if you're just getting started, we're going to go over what skills you have. We're mostly going to look for customer support, virtual assistant, content moderator. But we have lots of different opportunities, so I really wouldn't worry about that. So decision framework, right? We have a quiz inside of our program that's going to, like a quiz bot that's going to help you decide what the best roles for you are going to be. But you really want to first assess your skills, like what skills do you have, soft skills, technical skills, relevant experience to any of these roles. Define your goals. All right, do you prioritize quick entry into remote work? Are you willing to wait for a higher paying position? Blah, blah, blah. And then consider your work style. Are you energized by client interaction relationships, or do you prefer behind the scenes analytical creative work? Here's kind of like the expected salaries. Now this is kind of on the low side. We do have a lot of job offers that are like $150,000 to even $300,000 a year. But this is, again, just for like the beginning and starting out. And the other thing is, again, we're going to get you one of these jobs, and then we can get you two, and then we can get you three, we can even get you four at a time, depending on how hard you want to work and how many different opportunities you're willing to look into. So here's your action plan, though. Identify your top 3 roles. Like, what are the top 3 ones that you would do really good at, that you really want to do, that you're interested in learning more about? Because a lot of times, if you've never done one of these roles, but you're very interested, that's the key thing, is like you have to have that spark, that inspiration, that idea that you really want to do this thing, and then we can help you get a ton of interviews and get you a job in that specific thing. And then choose your strategy. Decide whether you're going to go for entry level or you're going to try and push yourself to get these really higher level up paying jobs. But think about what you want to do, and then just spend 30 minutes browsing actual job postings and reading the results and seeing if it's what you want to do. Good news is, though, there's a remote job for everybody. Literally anyone can get a remote job as long as you're willing to show up and do the work and you have a Pulse, we can get you a remote job. You just kind of want to, decide what it is you want to do, and then we want to tailor your resume and we want to tailor your story so that we can load you up with interviews for that job, and you can basically start to land those roles and start to do that kind of work and stack that skill. All right, that's it for this episode. Again, go and do the quiz that we have first, and then also make sure you tell your CSM what are your top 3 jobs that you want, okay? And be open to whatever opportunities that might come around, okay? Sometimes the best job is one that you never even thought of.